Hi everyone, I appreciate you joining me today for our Read Aloud, which is Mitchell's license. And for these couple read alouds, I'm just trying to pick books that I think have a really good beginning, middle, and end part of their story. So we can talk about our reading comprehension, might have some vocabulary words for us to talk about, or overall just a great story. So this one is Mitchell's License, and it is by Haley Duran and illustrated by Tony Fusili. And we are going to get started. So, I'm going to have to turn my body a little bit like this for you. And here we go. I hope you enjoy our story. Mitchell's License. Mitchell never ever wanted to go to bed until his dad finally said he could drive there. Mitchell was 3 years, 9 months, and 5 days old when he got his license. How do you think Mitchell is going to drive to bed? We'll have to find out. First, he inspected his new car tires. Good, said Mitchell. Then he checked the engine. Good, said Mitchell. How's Mitchell going to drive to bed? Have you figured it out? His dad. And he hopped into the driver's seat. The windshield looked a little dirty, so Mitchell wiped it off. Shiny, said Mitchell. His car was an automatic, so Mitchell put it right into drive. His car could go fast. Vroom. Ruh-roh, boink. Mitchell put his car into reverse, shifted in neutral, and coasted off to bed. The next night, Mitchell remembered to stop and look both ways. He also learned how to beep his horn. He liked the way it sounded a lot. Honk! Mitchell could make a left or a right. No blinkers needed. And now Mitchell knew just when to press the brakes so there weren't any more collisions. Mitchell felt comfortable behind the wheel. In fact, he loved driving to bed. What does the word collision mean? The book used in their sentence as, and Mitchell knew just when to press the brakes so there weren't any more collisions. What do you think collision means? Accident, crash. The next night, even before his bedtime, Mitchell went to get his car. You need some oil, he said, and he poured in some oil. The car was sputtering a little, but Mitchell didn't mind. Pat, pat, pat. You're okay, he said, and he closed the hood. Then he hopped into the driver's seat and backed the car out of the garage. He slowed down for the speed bumps in the driveway, but when he merged onto open road, he really got going. Mitchell was a great driver now, handling the hairpin turns and staying in his lane, even in two-way traffic. They had driven a long way when Mitchell noticed that the gas tank was on empty. "You need gas," said Mitchell. Mitchell and his car took 3 right turns, then a left, and beeped the horn 6 times. Beep, 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 beep. Mitchell turned on his headlights and pulled up to the cookie jar. "This is the gas station," he said. "No," said the car. Mitchell was surprised. The car had never spoken before. "We need gas," said Mitchell. "Gas is a cookie." "No gas," said the car. "Yes, gas," said Mitchell, and he turned on his hazards. This was an emergency. What's the emergency? And that's when Mitchell's car did a U-turn and took a shortcut straight to Mitchell's bed. "We will drive again tomorrow," said Mitchell, "as long as you stay on the road." I'm so sorry. "Will we drive again tomorrow?" said Mitchell. "As long as you stay on the road," said Dad. And then Mitchell's dad tucked his driver in. And Mitchell drove off to find that gas station in his dreams. The end. Now, I know I messed that page up and I restarted, but I'm not going to restart my video because in the classroom, I can't just restart our day and restart what I said. So, thank you for listening to our story, but I do have some questions for you now, kindergarten. Like, can you tell someone what happened at the beginning, middle, and end of our story? And if you need to, pause the video because I am going to tell you my thoughts about the beginning, middle, and end of our story here in a couple of seconds. Okay, so in the beginning of our story, Mitchell got his license to drive to bed. So that's what I would say would happen in the beginning of our story. Then in the middle of our story, if we look at our illustrations a little bit as I find my middle. I would say in the middle of our story, Mitchell is learning how to drive his car to bed. Maybe having a few accidents here and there, but learning the ways of the road. And even avoiding some of those collisions in the middle of our story. Then, at the end of our story, there was a problem. Do you remember what that problem was? What was the problem at the end of our story? Mitchell thought his car needed gas, and gas was cookies. So at the end of our story, Mitchell wanted a cookie, but did his dad give it to him? There's a temper tantrum going on, it looks like. And his dad took him straight to bed. So that could be part of the end of our story. Or, at the very, very end of our story, Mitchell dreamed of his gas station. Either way, you have been a wonderful audience, kindergarten. I do miss reading to you in person. I hope you enjoyed our story. And I can't wait till we see each other again. Have a wonderful day. Bye, you guys.